Welcome back, guys. So, a quick recap of last episode. Things are dead. It was interactive gameplay and fireballs combined in the same fight. We had a really, really fun fight. There was a shit ton of guys that hit super hard. They're coming out of the rafters, coming out of the woodwork, coming out of the ground, coming out of the wall of fire, then going right back into the wall of fire, and then standing there and then burning to death. It was really good, really fun fight. The party is wounded. One guy may have escaped. He may have grenaded himself to death, or he may have slunk off into the blinding light. We don't know. These do look like the Flappy Cult. They are lots of birds. So I think we're kind of where we want to be. No. All right. So let's get started then.
Okay. You guys have just come out of combat. Partially injured. Some of you not. What do you want to do?
I would like to continue feeding my shield as well as collecting feathers.
Okay, so let's roll a D100. You get 65 in total.
Nice.
Including the ones you've already got.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
Does it look to me like the feathers are like valuable in any way?
They are feathers of a race that's not like very, very rare, but quite rare. You don't really see Kenku too much around. So maybe to some collectors they could be potentially, but that's the only kind of...
I will also collect feathers, but I'll do it better than Chakolth.
Not a chance.
Oh, we'll see.
Barbarian, you look terrible.
So there's 88 in total. Chakolth gets 65 of them. You get the rest.
Oh,
Perfect. Okay.
unbelievable.
I'm gonna drink how much superior potion? 4d4?
Yeah. Good point.
It's for a greater, yeah.
So, yeah, 44. So as you dip the shield into like the third body after combat, the entire thing seems to just resonate and vibrate for like a second.
Plus
and then
4,
there's like
Dolphin.
a strange shockwave that runs from the shield through your body.
Okay.
You almost fall over and you kind of then steady yourself.
Like his legs are twitching a little bit? Like
You
post-combat?
feel like there's now an empty, strange space where there was something before inside you.
Like where my soul was?
Right.
No? Okay. All right.
I'm gonna drink a potion too, and do it better than Dolphin.
I mean,
Yeah. I'm
like,
smacking the bottom of my potion, trying to see if there's any potion left.
you know how you get like used to anything? I feel like that's how I am with this fucking entity. It's there, it's not there, it's talking to me, it's not talking to me, it's talking to everybody else, it's talking to some people, but not some other people. It's pulsing me, running me one way. I mean, whatever. Whatever, dude. I'm like, are you gone? You left your shield?
So, we gotta, if I want to cast Prayer of Healing, I gotta see it, Filthy. Just so you know.
Yeah, all right. Are we it's a 10-minute cast, Prayer of Healing. Are we planning on short resting? Is that our goal here? Should we, like, run into the room we just came from, where the beer is, and take, like, an hour rest, and then get going again?
I'm out of blade songs. So
Yeah,
it makes
alright.
a lot of sense for me.
Okay.
Do we wanna open a few doors first to make sure it's safe?
You're learning. All right. That's good. That's good.
Is that a no?
So you guys go walking back into the grand feasting hall, and as you ask that question, Chakolth, you hear the voice come back inside your head. No, I'm here.
Wow, I'm
The
glad.
voice seems to be a lot calmer, and there's kind of like a mature tone that's taken onto it.
Ooh, I should have asked this earlier. Can you be overfed? Because if you just went from childhood to adulthood now, we're gonna kill you with the next couple rooms of this spire. Can you have too much energy? Is that gonna be bad for you?
No, you are restoring my power. I'm getting stronger again.
Okay. I was worried. I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad you're a little calmer.
Oh my god.
I sub-vocalize all this so no one hears shit. Maybe I'm not even out of darkness when I'm saying this.
I'm gonna ritual detect magic during our short rest.
Okay.
For the short rest, I'm going to take out my half bag of down feathers and put it under my head and just kind of relax on that as I'm resting for this hour. So
Right. You get a nice little pillow. Sure.
perfect.
Okay, so you guys can all roll hit dice. Or what do you want to do?
I'm gonna
If you get
cast
back to short rest.
this way. I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing first. That way, people know how how much they want to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat my last warlock slot before I do that, just so I get those back. Just FYI.
Okay. So everyone heals 7, is that?
Okay, nice.
And was there a bonus to that? Some sort of flame of wonderfulness or something you add
I'm
to it?
wishing I could add to it. Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
I guess that was Sniven. I know.
Yeah, I know.
So as Dolphidius finishes that, you'll finish Detect Magic as well. Steve, what do you want to be looking at?
So, how's this Chakolth and his shield looking?
You see the
Radiant.
sort of same aura that you've always seen, but it's now a lot brighter than it was before, and the shield seems to be slightly different color, maybe more white than yellow, but it's still a part of the same.
Is this more intertwined with me? Like before, maybe it was like focused, and now it's kind of spread through my limbs a little bit, like an infection taking over.
Earlier, the aura was kind of like inside you, as if like like a stick man almost, but like with a sort of strange flow to it. Whereas now it's kind of almost on your skin.
Okay. So like I'm now maybe contagious.
If you believe that beings can be contagious, yeah.
Sure. Okay. All right.
Do you describe any of this, Steve?
That's good. I get the impression Chakolth knows what's going on.
So like
I'm sure he has this
so
under
every
control,
rest
right?
sort of cast this spell and look directly at Chakolth and then don't say anything.
I mean, every rest after he starts dipping his shield in
Like,
blood.
do you see Tim doing this, or do you react?
I assume it's just like an OCD thing at this point.
Does anyone react to what's going on at all or anything?
I've got divine sense also, so I think I'm gonna maybe follow Tim's lead and make a habit of just casting divine sense once a rest and checking on him.
Okay, what does that do again?
There you go.
Detect celestial fiend or undead.
Oh, that's 4.
I'm right here.
Uses per long rest.
Yeah, there's definitely a celestial bee thing still within him.
Okay.
Did you tell me
You
that,
see the same.
Thaddeus?
What? That there's still a celestial in you?
Did you mention that you have detected a celestial inside me?
No.
Okay. Do I notice him
So
doing this?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
No,
you
I
notice
don't-
both of them doing that because they're like
divine
active.
sense does. I don't have to cast a spell for that. That's just.
I suppose what you maybe your eyes just slightly change or something. You think, or how would you think you would perceive that to happen in the world then, Kevin?
You know, it didn't occur to me there might be a manifestation of that.
No, it doesn't. I guess that not necessarily has to be.
Yeah, I don't even care if there's a
Maybe.
physical manifestation. I just want to know if I notice Thaddeus noticing.
When you stare him, you can see him staring at you.
Oh yeah, I'll
I
stare
don't know whether
at
it's
him
just
openly.
I don't know whether it's very simply just like a glance, and he turns it on, and he sees, and then he looks away. So
No, I'm
how
going
much
to
attention-
stare at him.
sure, okay. So then I think you definitely notice if one of your party members. It depends because you said you put your head down to go to sleep, so I don't know when all this happens.
Oh yeah, well, just resting. You know, it's an hour.
Yeah.
Just watching everyone watch me as I just assume they're jealous of my pillow.
Right.
Right. Someone decided
Yeah, I think everyone else at the party like already had a pillow.
Yeah, but probably wasn't
So-
as comfortable. It's like lumpy. This is fresh
I'm
juice
at
down.
half hit points. Do I keep burning potions or start into my hit dice?
Start into your hit dice
I
for sure.
used all of my hit dice. I don't have any hit dice left.
Yeah, because I'm at half hit dice.
Okay,
Right?
sure.
Yep, so was I.
I got
But
half
if,
hit dice.
if you had used
plenty of
them
spell
all,
slots.
had you used them all last time? I thought you hadn't, Kevin, or had you? I don't know.
Unless you get all of your
it-
hit dice on level up.
It is your job to keep track of that.
Yeah, on level up, do you get all your hit dice back?
I don't think so.
All right.
The only time I
Then
would
I,
have.
then I was at 0 and we long rested and I got 4 back.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, that's why we bought potions, guys.
So is everybody else? Did anybody else ritual cast stuff? Like divine sense? Is that a spell or is that just a class thing?
That's just like an innate ability that you can
Got
use 3 times a day. And I think while you were just away, we're literally talking about the manifestation of how it would occur, whether like
Okay.
anything physically changes with Kevin's character. And I think you decided no, which is fine.
Okay.
Tim, did you ritual cast anything?
Just detect magic, yeah.
Detect magic. Okay. I'm gonna see that he's ritual casting something, and for the
Counterspell
sake of looking busy, I'm gonna ritual cast Water Walk.
Okay. How long does that last?
That lasts for I think an
An hour.
hour. Yeah.
Nice.
So everyone just has that now. Just remember.
Yeah.
Nice.
So just so you know.
Excellent.
An hour.
Well, we could decide. I think there's a fair point about Spirit Guardians and Darkness. Do you guys think we're going to run into another fight here? I mean, inevitably, yes. But do you
I
think
think
we can do
we're going to be running until we run into another fight. Like,
Well, should we at least scout the rooms that they came from before we cast that? And maybe scouts around some corners just in case?
You know, and it seems to me that he should be able to generally get it off in round 1, and then follow you into combat so that
Things
he.
out of context.
Yeah.
yeah. Look, it happens to
Crazy.
a lot of guys. The only reason
You're going to want to hold that action, Dolphin?
Yeah, basically any time.
What? Sorry, I missed something.
Perfect.
We never want to cast Darkness before I cast Spirit Guardians. Basically, anytime Filthy goes, I want to cast Darkness, we need to stop for a second and go, okay, do I want to cast Spirit Guardians?
Okay.
But besides that, we're fine.
Yep.
So, like, for example, we don't have to cast it now as long as we're not casting
Let's go check.
Darkness now.
Let's go check those 2 rooms
Yeah.
before we go there. And if there's any more of these rafter raptors, like if we're like wandering around and we see more rafters, I would like to be particularly observant for people hiding in them.
Okay.
Well, especially since. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I was just thinking with the dark vision, you can see heat sources, right?
No.
That's not the way that works. I
No.
thought infravision allowed you to see.
No. Only Thaddeus sees as Predator sees. That's he's the only one. Morden gives
that just the
him. He
thing
can
that-
see the heartbeat of every creature around him.
I think that was in Baldur's Gate when they showed up red, right? It doesn't
The
have-
rest of you can't see
No. So,
Sorry.
no.
Maybe that.
You can't see sees horse.
the heat signature of people.
No. No. That's a great. I like that idea though.
Adam, can we delete the dagger, the spiritual weapon? The one that's just been chilling in the room.
Yeah. Did you want to use any hit dice, Gray?
Thanks. I did. I already used them.
Okay. And you're happy with that amount of HP?
Yeah, I could use some more, but
Okay.
it's gonna save the hit dice.
Okay. Yeah. What are these fancy rooms over here?
Okay.
Looks like a lot of nice rocks. Yo,
Yeah.
look at that statue.
You look so happy.
So let me just get this for you.
Yeah, holy shit, Dolphin! Look, there are so many rocks for you to take.
I know, this is awesome.
Okay, so it's in a section. So before we talked about the floor being paved in nice flagstones and having like faces of coin and dwarves on it. So as you're walking around, all these rooms with the number 5 on, they are definitely look like ruined shops to you. So you can see proprietors of these shops are long gone. There are carvings above the door indicate the owner's former professions. So you can see there used to be a tailor, a jeweler, a smith, a baker. All that remains of these places are now small, rubble-strewn ruins.
Okay.
In the center, and sort of, in terms of the whole place, you can see several streets converging on this plaza, in the center of which is a 30-foot tall granite statue of Moradin, grasping a great stone lantern in an outstretched fist. A bright light emanates from the lantern, revealing ruined shops around the plaza and their inner chambers extending into the rock.
That's Moradin?
Yeah, a version of him that's been made.
That's right. -1 point in your sheet.
He is a
What?
handsome dude.
Who's that big ugly dwarf guy? Thaddeus?
That's Moradin, you fool! On your knees.
I thought he was a spirit thing up in the sky.
On your knees and I'll hold my action.
Your action, that's what you call it.
I'm going to kneel and pray for a minute while these fools wander about.
I'll kneel and pray as well.
Okay. Do you guys want to say anything specifically?
Size Moradin up and make sure that he looks like he's, worth my respect.
Okay.
How are you judging that? Is it his physical proportions?
How full is the mug?
Then
So
that's not a
lantern.
mug.
How
it's a
full are the
lantern.
trousers?
It's a lantern that's emanating
It's a
a
lantern.
light across this whole
That's
plaza.
a lantern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tim is going to choose to misinterpret that and think that that's
a
A
glowing, beer
glowing
mug.
stein. A glowing
yeah,
stein.
a big beer mug. Exactly.
Excellent. All right. Do you, Dolphidius or Thaddeus, want to say anything particularly in character for this prayer? Or?
Moradin, we come before you to cleanse this place of the evil that has taken it. We beg your blessing and your insight into the doing of the deeds necessary, the slaying that is necessary, and the inevitable unfortunate deaths that are inevitable in the slaying and cleaning thereof. Amen.
Okay.
And my character will just kind of quietly meditate on the image of kind of imagining all of this surrounding area in a previous time, perhaps more bustling with business and kind of a happy people.
I'll discover one corpse that I had forgotten to dip the shield into, and I'll walk over and dip the shield in.
I hear kind of a light splat, but I'm too consumed with thought to give it any mind.
Nothing seems to happen when you do that, Chakolth.
I think you are a much better prayer just out of character. I think probably you've got the gist of the way it's supposed to be done. But I'm pretty content with my way, so.
Oh no, your way is excellent, Thaddeus.
Yep. Where you guys want to go?
I want to check out these rooms.
Should we just
Can you
leave?
describe the rooms again, just like the professions of each room again?
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got
Taylor Jeweler,
Smith Baker.
Smith Baker.
Which one's the baker?
I would say this over here.
Good Lord, man, who cares? Where's the jeweler?
Yeah, I want to check out some jewelers and smiths.
Okay, so the jeweler shop is the one to your northwest, over
Okay.
here. Smith's is like this one.
I'll go to the smith. It sounds like
And that's-
Thaddeus
that's
called the
it.
jeweler. So I'm going to enter the smith room.
All right, so you guys want to just roll investigation to see if you find anything in these places?
Or perception?
Or perception, yeah. Whichever one is. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I guess only Tim's got investigation, right? So you two can roll perception. So where do you go, Steve?
I'm going to the jeweler.
With me?
Does anybody want guidance? I'm going to offer.
I amuse myself by casting minor illusions on Morden, on his statue.
Okay, so Dolphidius finds a bag with 149 gold in.
Nice.
Okay.
Tim, you find 2 rubies worth about 168 each. Like of a standard price, so you could try and raise that or lower that as you would want.
Can we just turn them into gold?
Sure.
Dolphin,
Nice.
you can just turn those into gold.
Yeah, I'll just put it in the inventory.
Kevin,
two
you
of
can kind
them,
of see that this
so-
place has been like picked clean. And
By
it's-
my friends.
Nope. Oh, yes. Yep. Have I picked it clean? All of it? I didn't think we got to the other parts yet. We're missing the bakery and the
Yeah,
tailor.
you've gone into these 3.
Okay. So do we need to
Um,
roll again to search the other ones, or are we still good on the search rolls?
You can
Yeah, that's
search
it.
the baker, mate.
Like, you found everything you can find, basically.
Okay.
I presumed you went into all 4, right?
Okay. Never mind then. Yes, we're good.
I added that all to the gold.
Good.
And when you say all 4, you mean all 6 plus the closet?
Yeah.
Yeah, but these are like so. This is all one building. Like this is all the Smith.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
This bit over here, this big sort of black bit is part of what I've described.
What
So
is the water down here?
Do you go down to investigate? Okay.
Yeah, about there, I'd say.
Yeah, and I'd like to walk around to here and just look out in this direction before we make any decisions.
Okay, so let's see. Hang on. Chakolth, you can see a large step pyramid, or at least the base of it, and it's encircled by a stone walkway. There are stone colonnades on this northern bridge. The water you can see is so the smoothly chiseled stone which encloses the deep moat. You can see the water seems to be going westwards in a sort of quite not sort of a gentle current that you could probably swim against it, for example, but it seems to be flowing in that direction.
Counterclockwise, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's going this way and then down like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin, you are looking at what looks to be one large ruined building to the south there. You could describe it as like perhaps a house or a villa. It looks like a freestanding building. There's a crumbling shell, heaps of rubble. There are deep holes split into the cobblestone. Can you make a perception roll, please?
Yeah, I can. I was just thinking, I don't know how long Divine Sense lasts. I might still have the benefit of it also.
Okay.
I should have taken the text from the book instead of...
Has anything been desecrated, I guess is what you're asking?
Well, it also detects undeads and
fiends.
fiends and stuff, so there's a possibility if there was something loitering in the stone, I would notice it.
Sure.
Let's see. What does it say?
It's posted. No solicitors, loiterers, or undead. Morded.
Until the end of your next turn. So it lasts 6 seconds.
Yeah, not any good.
Okay, so in the ruins, you can see a large Umber Hulk feasting on like the corpse of a cultist.
Well, seems like everything's good over there.
Umber Hulk.
Yeah.
This is something we would know about?
So everyone except Dolphidius has fought one of these already. So this is like...
I think
I'm
only
terrified of it.
Jareth fought it,
So
actually.
I mean, only Kevin's seen it, but I'll describe it to you. It's like a cross between a gorilla and a beetle.
Yeah.
So they have like huge pair of mandibles. It actually looks just like the token. So if I just make this a little bigger,
And biggin.
can hear you.
Enhance.
Is it?
Gotta get that timing better.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
We need a special effects budget.
Sorry.
Is it?
Enhance.
Yeah.
Yes. Look how happy he looks.
Right. So just imagine that feasting on one of those cultists.
Okay.
No, not them.
This is the natural wildlife of this area, I believe.
Yep, seems like we should let them have the rest of these guys out here and move on.
We don't want to disrupt the ecosystem.
Does my shield make any like upset noises that the Umber Hulk's getting that one?
Your
You're
shield
still-
doesn't even know.
You're
Your
still
shield turns slightly
down
green.
to the south. You
Yeah.
don't know about it.
No. All right. Well, I don't really want to fight an Umber Hulk unless we have some strong reason to do so. You think it's gonna bother us if we just leave it munching over there? We could use this as a test of the rest of Thaddeus's order. We won't tell them about some creatures we leave there. We'll see if they can either handle it or get wiped out on their own.
Kevin, you can see like in front of it is a bunch of corpses, and then like behind it are lots and lots of bones.
Oh, it's his home.
And as you are like peering over, you see it like throw another bone over its shoulder, and it lands in the pile.
See a little fat for his Umber Hulk skull?
You're not there.
Yeah, so
Survival.
You can't ask questions through Kevin's eyes. It doesn't work like that.
I'm just role playing his horse.
go ask my horse. Yeah, go ask my horse if you want an answer from a distance.
Filthy's been Kevin's horse the entire time.
Yeah, plot twist.
He's not actually got a celestial one. It's
The horse, fuck.
Yeah, probably my horse is talking to you too. It's not a
That's
celestial,
No, your horse is anyway.
right? My horse is a celestial. You've been taken over by my horse, or as my horse's sister.
The rider becomes the ridden. Like, no.
Oh god, phrasing.
Right, so you see this water in this temple, you see this ruined villa with the Umber Hulk. Dolphin, Tim, what do you guys?
And sorry, the doors to my north are closed and in good shape.
I am just hanging out. I don't know. I'm looking to Chakolth to guide me.
I'm waiting for Thaddeus to decide what he wants to do about the Umber Hulk since I haven't seen it.
The doors, Kevin, are gigantic stone doors, and they have twin reliefs of dwarven gods in and profile that are 15 feet high. They have somber expressions and formal regalia. They are spiked shut from the outside.
Okay.
From the outside.
Ooh, we should remove those spikes. They could be valuable.
So would I believe, using religion, that might be a temple? Yes, I would.
All right.
You think it could be maybe a temple, a tomb, a burial site, perhaps a graveyard, something maybe like that?
Yeah. Well, that's probably desecrated, Thaddeus. We might consider fixing that in a minute. But just, well, I've got your attention for half a second.
I just want to let you guys know that there's an Umber Hulk around the corner, so we should be quiet and not be between it and the dead bodies down the hallway.
Sure, understood. Sounds good.
So let's have that visit down here a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Try to stay away from the edge of the water. Don't know what's working in there. Had some issues with that. But do you have any sense, Thaddeus, what this giant pyramid beneath us is about?
So as you all come a bit further and all sort of stare at it, you see a deep moat surrounds a plaza consisting of a step pyramid encircled by a stone walkway. Stone colonnades to the north span the moat and connect the plaza to the other parts of the ruined enclave. Don't see. So you're holding up the bridge, and the colonnades are enormous statues of dwarves submerged up to their necks in water. Perched atop the pyramid and watching over the vault, you see a humanoid figure in a feathered cloak mounted on a large draconic creature. The water in the moat flows west, as we discussed earlier. You can also hear like a sound of torrent water falling. Quite.
To be clear, a statue creature, right?
No, I think there's
that was a real
dragon.
Creature.
Oh,
there's a dragon up there with a feathered guy on.
Hear the sound of rushing water, which echoes like thunder within this area as you're coming in, and the ceiling seems to glitter with mineral deposits, which looks like a perpetual starry night. So the torrent of water is coming from like the sound is like, oh, come on, it's like down sort of.
Yeah, I know what's happening. The Umber Hulk's relieving himself down there, so let's stay on task. What do you guys think of? So there's just like a fucking creature on a dragon at the top of this pyramid in the middle of this huge cavern, watching
Can we
us?
reveal it?
Not that you can see from this distance.
Oh, as in you didn't read that to us, or you did? Or you was that a mistake? Were you revealing too much, or just like we don't?
What do you mean? No, you.
Cutting out, Adam.
I think we killed him.
Yep.
I think he's dead.
Dead and gone.
You hear me?
You're back.
He's back.
Welcome back.
What happened?
You had a freeze, like a 10-second
Oh,
freeze.
sorry. Yeah, so you can see the creature on top of the pyramid, and I guess you can't tell whether it has noticed you or it's not reacting in a way.
But you did roll a crit on your death save, so you're back again.
Okay.
It's essentially like here, but like I don't know, like up to 100 foot higher up.
I got 120 foot of dark vision, so if that helps.
Yeah, so you can see, you know, those guys that you saw before, like with the lightning.
Yeah.
So it's got that kind of design, and it's riding like a small red dragon.
Well, Tim, what did that last tooth go for? This guy's probably got a whole mouthful of them.
It's only a small red dragon.
Yeah, still full set of teeth. Looks real good.
Maybe
Had
me and
dental care,
Thaddeus
I
will
think?
take this out, and you can look at the Umber Hulk a little bit.
Yeah. I can observe it from
Does
darkness.
anybody need anything to fight a dragon, or should we just fight it?
I think we just fight it. I'm probably not going to use darkness versus a dragon, because I think they see through it.
Ooh, interesting.
Now's a lovely time to cast that scary aura if you're gonna, though.
Yay.
Thinking about whether or not to do Spirit Guardian.
Yeah, that's the one I meant.
Yeah, I just don't know if we're gonna have too many little dudes.
So
We have any mobs.
the thing is, this is a dragon that presumably either we think it's a real creature, so it's like breathing and shit. But we haven't moved. Maybe we try to. It hasn't moved. Maybe we chat with it and be like, "Hey, dragon."
So you're having like a discussion or whatever in character.
Yeah.
as this is happening, you see it turns and starts walking, like padding slowly easternly across the roof. Not too far, maybe about 10, 15 feet.
Just
Yeah.
ask it if its teeth have been bugging it. Maybe we could take them out.
Yeah.
Well, except there's a bird creature sitting on it,
Well,
which means it's owned and controlled by one of the.
I am all for Chakolth walking
me?
forward ahead of the party and trying diplomacy.
yeah. So I try
With
mind
the
control.
dragon.
Diplomacy.
Well, I'd probably talk to the rider. I assume the dragon's tame or mind controlled itself, or something like that. Yeah, you guys want to try that? Does that sound like the plan? No. Okay, I'm making decisions. I'll make the decision. That's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go figure out what's going on with this. So we're gonna stride. I'm gonna puff up my shoulders a little bit and puff out my chest and stride confidently across this moat of doom.
Okay.
And I will greet them loudly. And I'll say, can I get a reveal? See what I'm talking to? Like as I walk into this?
Yeah, hang on.
What do I know about red dragons? Friendly?
Chaotic evil.
Chaotic evil. Okay.
So
Similar
I
mindset.
can't reveal like that room because that is a room. Because so the pyramid, like there's an inside to this pyramid and this is on the top of it.
Gotcha.
So what I'll bring the token, like I guess here.
Sure.
So yeah,
And what's
and then
but are like is this a small regular sized red dragon, small sized red
so
dragon?
it's one size smaller. Oop. Yeah, there.
Okay, so like a young dragon potentially?
Yes.
And this
From what you know about dragons, this is not a full size one. Absolutely.
Okay, and the creature on the dragon. That's the same creature, the same type of armor you said as the people of the casters wearing the lightning bolts.
He's got this one has a long cloak and is holding a large sword. Is also strapped to the back.
Yeah, I
And
know.
it has the same kind of like magical
There's
adornment.
no way that diplomacy gets us anywhere here. It's the same fucking
Call him
dudes.
Fernax. Say Fernax.
We don't know that, Kevin. Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh right,
Cheating.
Right, we don't know
Cheating, Kevin.
that. Shit, we don't know that.
I actually was thinking like that's actually a good idea. I should double check. I'll greet him and say, your members have been attacking us, hurting us, and bothering us for no reason whatsoever. I demand repensation and reasons for this. It's the worst.
We're
Diplomacy.
demanding. All right.
Demanding. And I'll stride in
You
confident.
demand what? Say that again. Sorry, one more time.
I demand that you tell me why you bother us, why you attack us, and why your members must be fireballed into oblivion.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to have a little bit of wind go through his hair and make him look more intimidating and powerful.
Yep. I'm confused
Okay.
by it, so I look around awkwardly.
Should cast Spirit Guardians to Dolphidius.
Do you? Was that an
I
intimidation
have too
roll?
much in faith.
Sure,
I
I'll
have
make
too
an
much faith
intimidation roll.
right
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna betray his confidence by starting combat here.
10.
You shout this quite loud because you're in quite a big cave, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And
It
it's-
echoes through the entire chamber, and there's a strange tension as the dragon's head whips round and looks directly at you, and the rider slowly turns, and then just you see the rider sort of look down to the dragon and say something.
and at that moment,
You hear a loud booming voice, which comes from the dragon.
God, he got us fireball.
In like a mix between like common and a strange like rasping sound. The intruders are here. Prepare the defenses. and that echoes through the whole chamber. It just overpowers thundering,
Sure.
roaring water.
Yeah.
Kevin dives into the water.
Well, he would be walking on top of the water because
Yeah.
he's water walking.
Oh, that's right. I can water walk.
Right.
We can water. Oh my god,
Which
that's
is a
incredible.
ridiculous thing to have cast, and it's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's gonna come in handy.
initiative.
Yeah. Guys,
All right.
I
We
guess
should be standing here then.
I really don't think there's anything to say to this guy, quite honestly. So.
That was terrible diplomacy.
But there's nothing to fucking say to him. This guy is
Nice
of
dragon.
the... Yeah, right? I guess I could have tried buttering him up first. Yeah, we're the adventurers who are raiding your dungeon and killing all of your friends. But that dragon sure does look well tamed. Like, you trained him well.
You could have said we're killing everybody else, and like
No. He's on a fucking dragon. You think that will spare you would have been the approach to
Yeah.
take?
By the way, I actually do back up in character as I notice
Well,
Chekhov.
poorly that's going.
well, we're in initiative, so you don't get to move.
Yeah.
No, I was saying this is as he was talking. This is before.
Okay, I'll let you off.
I was moving back during the day. I mean,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, me and the dragon, we go the same turn. Ooh.
Who has more dexterity? Thaddeus
Right.
or a dragon?
Should we see? The dragon has 10.
Well, Thaddeus is at 8, so the dragon's
I'm
going
at
ahead of
8.
him.
Okay.
I am.
Did you guys know
last.
that Earthbind is against a strength save?
Ooh.
Who the fuck would ever use Earthbind?
Well,
I have it prepared right now. Against a fucking... I guess it's not for dragons.
yeah. It's more for, like... I think it's how you kill mosquitoes in this world.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so Dolphin goes first.
So, just want to mention that Adam rolled a whole bunch of initiative rolls, and we only know
Yeah, there are a bunch of guys underneath the pyramid.
Yeah, that he doesn't want to show
That's
us.
why he hasn't been showing us the room.
Yeah.
right.
Well, you guys, so it's okay. I guess I can show you actually
Yeah,
because you're now actually on the bridge. I can show you some of the
Sure.
the area around you, but yeah, I can't show you the inside because
Yeah.
you don't know whether you haven't even found the door yet.
I mean, to be fair, they might have cast darkness. That might be the problem.
So you can see the waterfall there to the west.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's where the rushing water is coming from, and then you can see the stone walkway goes around the edge there.
Sure.
So Gray.
okay. I'll go ahead and cast Spirit Guardians. I will designate my party members as people not to get their ass kicked by it. Let's see. Oh, sorry, that's just getting damage roll. Is there a shortcut for just the share button for a card? For a card?
So you can do them as two separate entries. So you can have one that shows the card. And then one that
Oh,
casts the
you can
spell.
just put two entries
Yeah,
in.
you can
Okay.
have
So
both as well.
ignore the roll, but yeah, I'm just casting Spirit Guardians, and I'm designating our friends here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and pull up the info for anybody interested.
Do you want to put the aura on again?
Yeah.
You know how to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
And then
on the spell in your spell list, Dolphin, there's an output input, yeah, which says either spell card or attack. So you have it set to attack for that. You could put Spirit Guardians in again and make one that had spell card
Sure.
for the output.
Oh, that's handy. I didn't know that's how that worked.
Yeah, or I can just, if I'm being really silly, just change it independently. Flip between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
okay, Tim.
Oh, it's my turn. So where's this dragon?
Did you want to move it all, Dolphin, or are you happy?
I'm going to go ahead and move up to the group.
It's essentially there, but but it goes up. It's like also up on top of the building, like 60, 70 feet.
This is interesting. So we think that dragons have like true sight, or what do dragons know exactly?
Yeah, I guess. What would we know about that?
You want to roll nature or arcana
Yeah.
if you're proficient?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Never mind that.
I've never seen. I don't even know what's a dragon.
My religion says very little about
what are you trying to
dragons.
learn? Because I can't give you too much info because you didn't roll very well. So what do you want to learn specifically, Steve?
Um,
I guess the question is how much, just as inhabitants of this world, do we know about dragons as a base level, and then beyond that, what's a 10 get him as additional information, right?
Okay,
well,
so you know
I
they're going
wanted
to
to
be
know.
breathing fire. They're going to attack you with their claws and their teeth. They can fly very quickly.
Are they charismatic at all?
Yes. Usually they're quite, devious and can be quite convincing or persuasive or, that kind of thing.
All right. Well, I'm going to. Shit. I am so bad at killing this dragon. I'm going to haste.
Can I haste Thaddeus?
You can
Okay.
haste the dragon,
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That would speed things up, yeah.
and then we could arrest it for speeding.
I'm going to haste Thaddeus. You're a hasted Thaddeus, and I'm going to Blade Song, and I will run to there.
Okay.
Fuck! I need to stop looking at that one.
Chakolth?
You just what?
I get a turn before the other.
I hasted you, Thaddeus.
Oh, no, they've all taken a turn, but you have no idea what they're doing. Because you can't see any of these creatures.
They're all running and jumping in the water. They're afraid.
Yeah, they're just jumping over to that waterfall to the west.
I am.
That's my backup plan. I think we ought to run out onto the water. Let them come to us.
I'm going to. I'm gonna.
Fuck you guys.
I imagine they're just gonna shoot us with arrows as we're cornered in the.
Oh yeah, never mind.
So okay, they haven't gone yet, have they? All right, I'm going to cast darkness on myself, and I am going to bonus action. I'm going to consume a level 2 spell slot. And why do I have 2 of these? I don't. Okay. And I'm going to move to split up just a little bit. Presumably, we can walk on water, right? And that's all it does. It doesn't. There's no downside to that.
Yep.
Okay. No, I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna go this way. So there, as far as I can get away from the group. Okay. And I'm good.
All right.
And look at that water walking putting
Yeah.
in work.
It's nice.
Good thing our ritual cast that randomly.
Yep.
And that's not concentration, is it?
Nope.
Nope.
It's beautiful.
You guys didn't want to move at all when you were. Oh, you did.
I haven't had a turn.
All right. Dolphin. Okay.
I was north. I moved away from you when I saw
Dolphin
your diplomatic
moved-
efforts.
Moved out of the AoE while you were talking, and on the first turn of combat, moved into the AoE. Dolphin. Dolphin, no!
The dragon flies 80 feet outwards, and it's sort of hovering, and it sort of slowly glides down, so it's kind of in line with the bridge, almost in an arc. You see the caster raise his hand to cast an evocation spell.
Okay.
The dragon takes in a huge breath. Does anyone want to counter spell or do anything?
I am gonna be saving my reaction for fucking absorb elements, Steve. So if you want to counter spell, that's on you.
I will also be absorbing elements, I imagine.
I imagine Thaddeus will be absorbing dragon fire.
I'll be filling my pants. That's my plan.
I'll be absorbing
Have
pants.
fun, guys.
Oh, no counter spell. All right.
No counter spell?
That's brutal. Okay.
Well, this is the same lightning attack, isn't it?
Who knows?
Fucking
It looks the same, identical.
I'll fucking counterspell it.
Okay,
You're
so
a good
the
guy,
lightning bolt
Tim.
fizzles out, and then the dragon takes a breath attack. So everyone make a dex save. It's DC 17.
DC
Everyone, including me.
Oh, no, not you, Tim. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
18. Easy game.
60-foot cone.
Alright.
It does 16d6.
I'm sorry, what?
Can you counterspell that too?
Oh my god!
All right, it's all right. All right, let's do a couple things here. First of all, Thaddeus, roll your dex save.
I can use my reaction to take no damage if I succeed on the save.
Yes. Dolphin, I think you're going to be enjoying this.
I'll be doing a little absorb elements.
So you had to hit 17, right? So your aura is 3, so you hit 18. So you can just use your reaction and take nothing.
No, I think that's got my aura built in, doesn't it?
Include aura, yeah.
Oh, it includes
That
his
has
aura?
aura.
Well, no. Yeah, I think that includes my aura.
That
and
says
everything.
1d20 plus 4 on his dex. Oh yeah, he's got a -1. Proficiency is 3. Aura itself is 3, so that's 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. Why is this not plus 5? And then where are the rest of his bonuses for his like ACs on for his cloak and his other one? That's not a right. That's no wait.
He has -1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 is 4.
Okay. But because he's not proficient in dex saves. Got it. Okay, that's what I'm missing. Okay, so you fail that.
Plus 3.
Yep, that's a fail.
+1 +1.
Bless would be really good about now. Okay, I'm gonna absorb elements on that. So I make the save, so I assume I take half that. So I'm taking
Right,
20.
so a cone of magical fire envelops the bridge, washes across the water, and hits Chakolth in the darkness. So you take a quarter.
Yeah. Well, but you
Dolphidius
have
takes-
it twice, and you round each
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So it goes to
Dolphidius takes 54.
I'm gonna
7.
absorb elements, can't I?
Yeah.
Yep. You
That
take
is a
half.
good idea.
So I'm gonna not die. And I'll absorb elements.
Yep.
Kevin takes 54.
Yep.
Is there anything in all your cool abilities that reduces? Wait, doesn't your shield do something to this?
I
AoE damage?
I think he has to
I
hit his
thought
dex
it
save.
was going to help, but it doesn't. It allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only damage. You could here, the bottom one.
You can add your shield's AC bonus to the dex saving throw you make against
Nope.
the spell or harmful
targets
affected
you.
target.
Only if targets
If
you.
it targets
Only
Target.
you.
It's a single
Wow.
target only.
If you're
Yeah?
subjected to an effect that lets you make a dex save, you take half the damage. You can use your action to take no damage if you succeed it, but you failed. So
I take full 54.
Yep. Okay. It's a good start.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Kevin, it's your turn.
So can they take us prisoner instead of killing us?
No. So that's
Okay.
27.
Well, they-
It's 13
they could.
ordered, right?
It's very unlikely that they will, though, because Chakolth just ran in and basically insulted them all. So.
Yes, that's the reason why. Put it on me. Not because
Well,
we
that's-
just killed their
that's
entire
the
rest
reason
of
for
their
this group.
the rest of their
This group
cult.
particularly.
We
This
just
group particularly,
barbecued
because-
20 of them, and it's because Chakolth insulted them. Give me a break.
Well,
On the bright side, we didn't have to go in the front door of the spire. I
Yeah.
think we're getting close to it, probably.
Yeah. Okay. I'm fine. I took 17 off, or not even. I took 13 off that. It's fine.
It's good. No, it's good that you're fine.
It's your go, Kevin.
wow. Well, I'm at 12, and I'm not sure the right thing to do is run over where it can bite me, but I don't know what else to do. So
It's already
Drink
done
your
its turn.
they
potion.
gave you water walking for a reason, you know?
that's right.
Definitely drink your potion.
Yeah, I guess that's a free action or something.
The first one of each
Drink your
combat.
potion. Yep.
All right. Roll 4 die 4 plus 4.
Oh, hey. Hold on. You have advantage on dex saving throws with haste, Kevin.
Am I hasted?
Ooh.
Yeah, you are hasted.
That's what he did for his first turn. That's fair.
Please roll
shit.
very high.
Yeah, because you could take
That would
0.
really
You could
make
get all those health back. Oh,
Nope.
no. That's not going to do it. All right, that was almost
Well, I
54 health.
tried.
Yeah.
That was really beautiful. Thanks for the try. So back to rolling 4 die 4 plus 4. I get
16?
16 back. Well, that'll make all the difference, won't it?
So, I have polymorph, which is against a wisdom save, and is an hour without concentration. And I can cast that twice over my next 2 turns, like maybe once on Dolphin and once on the dragon.
I think the dragon... Don't dragons have advantage versus all spell saves?
Do they?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have something I can maybe do the caster. I don't quite know. It depends how low down he is. I have a way to negate to give him disadvantage versus saving throws on me without using a spell. I was gonna try to hold person.
Do that against the dragon?
I don't think I can do it. I don't have a spell that affects. I mean, I could phantasmal. I could try for that maybe. How smart are dragons? Are they high int? Do we know?
Yeah, they are. High int, high wisdom. They're pretty shitty all the way around.
Okay. I
think so.
I was thinking
That's
of
my
going for
memory.
a hold person on the the rider. I mean, presumably the dragon is under its command. Perhaps it will just defend itself if we can disable the rider.
I don't know. Every other dragon we've fought this campaign has just tried to kill us.
Sure. Oh, what do we care? He just ate his breath attack, right? Like if you're worried about it, take a round, go heal yourself, run around a corner and dump a lay on hands or something. Like that's why we have resources. We just ate its breath. Presumably it can't do that every single round, or it's going to be a very short campaign.
So I'm going to
you have cocks and eyebrow.
Just to the word short. It's already been quite long, I feel, but okay.
I'm going to bonus action a Vow of Enmity on the dragon.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. Is it low enough so I can charge it?
No. It's like.
Oh, I thought you said he was. I thought you said he was level with the bridge.
At an angle, so like 40 foot. So it could fire through the 2 pillars at you.
Yeah.
So I can do nothing.
Well, you again have an action, so you could lay on hands yourself to heal. You could.
I could bless.
You could bless. Both of those would be super useful.
You throw the hammer at him from that square there.
My hammer won't reach him.
It's 20 foot.
Yeah, I'd have if I ran directly underneath him. You said he was 40 feet out.
Oh, I see. Right. No, yeah, right. Yeah, because he's yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I guess you can't attack this target, but you can do other things.
Yeah. So I'm going to lay on hands is also an action. Is that true?
You tell me.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it is. As an action. Yep. All right. So I'm going to. I think I can upcast Bless. Is that true?
I think that allows you to choose small targets, right?
Yeah.
Yep. For each additional level.
Yeah. So I could hit each one of us with an upcast.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
All right. So I'm going to hop around. Does it make sense to move someplace?
Yes. Standing repeatedly in a line is not the ideal situation, correct?
Yeah, but with haste, I could go somewhere and actually maybe engage something, rather than just
why don't you
going
get your
around
health
the corner
up?
and hiding.
So if you want to bless us this turn and next turn cast a heal and the turn after start beating on something, that's fine. Or with haste next turn, you can also swing. So if things show up that you can actually hit, you could, for example, as your action next turn heal, then go beat someone once. All that's fine. Right. But right now,
so
if you want to bless is great. If you want to get health, those are great too.
I'm going to duck around the corner and upcast Bless.
Okay. Do that before you
What's
move.
the range
and
on
then,
that? Yeah,
do it before you move. And then duck further around the corner so the reinforcements can't see you and snipe your last little bit of HP, Kevin.
Oh, right. Okay, so range on it is 30, which means I cannot hit. I guess I can move a little, right?
Yeah. You could scoot down first and then do
If
it.
I get a square closer, I think I can maybe get both of all of us.
Oh, we're supposed to be doing from corners, right? But the corners don't really work.
15. That's
Yeah,
20.
that's easy. That's easy.
30's here.
Okay. So is 30 hitting him or not?
I don't think so. I think 35. Because he's 5.
Well, again, no. We just talked about this. You occupy your full space.
5, 10, 15.
Oh, yeah, you're right. From the corner.
Yeah.
No,
So
he's
it's
in
corner
range.
to corner.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's corner to corner.
Yeah, so I can get everybody if I move here.
Yep.
Good.
So everyone has bless, and then you move.
And then I move, around the corner.
Okay. Oh, by the
Bless
way,
is a minute.
Dolphin, you probably need to roll to save your concentration. I know I have to. So I saved mine.
Is the dragon flying right now?
Yeah.
Sorry,
He's 40 foot up.
above the water.
40 feet up. Oh, wait.
Also, did you want to use your super save, Dolphin, on that or no? Not so much. The dex wouldn't have helped, I guess.
No, it wouldn't have helped.
You had 3 from Thaddeus, right? So you were at a 13. Anyways, okay. All right.
So this guy's turn. He just waits. Dolphin.
Okay. So are we not really focusing on the dragon and his dude because none of us can reach him? Or are the rest of us going to try it even though...
I think
Kevin,
we have to down them some way, and that may either be downing the rider or downing the dragon or something similar, but we can't just allow the dragon to
Definitely.
do a bunch of stuff.
Go deal damage to the rider right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is literally just duck over and take a shot at the rider.
So I needed to cast Bless before we started this horseshit.
Yep,
As we went into combat.
that would have been ideal.
I am so bad at this character. I apologize.
That's not true. Don't take it personally.
I'm gonna do
YouTube comment, not a big deal.
2 things. One, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
He just yelled at a dragon.
I did. Because it was totally friendly before. The chaotic evil dragon with the water cult fucking leader riding it in the temple that we're currently invading was totally on our side.
can't-
Unaware of you.
He can't
until you
blame
yelled
the
at it.
party leader anymore, so now he's blaming just the circumstances he was placed in.
Okay, so spiritual. Wait, so we get the dagger. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon, and I'll use that to attack the rider.
Okay, let's give you control of that. There you go. All right, so you want to make an attack?
Yep.
Oh, you do. Great, that'll hit him.
Okay. 8 force.
Yeah. Okay.
Then I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Let's see, where is it? Miss.
You're aiming at the rider. That's a miss. Yep.
You
Rider.
can add a die 4 to that.
Oh, that's right.
So that misses still.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to take cover behind this wall.
All right.
Get away from me, you fool!
This is my spot.
Tim, you okay?
All right, so Tim's gonna reel back, summon up some green magic, and attempt to polymorph the dragon.
Okay.
So it's a Wisdom save. DC is 15.
Oh, wouldn't it be wonderful if you turn him into like a fucking snail or something?
Something that can't swim.
Except that
No.
if he dies, he'll
Yeah.
turn back into a dragon. So...
Something that can swim and carry the thing on his back.
Oh, it's only a young one. It's
Hey.
fine. It's fine.
He's now a crab.
So.
Not a flying crab. Turns out.
Have you got a stat block?
For crab? Please make it the worst crab ever. Like a
That's
really
so
tanky,
crab,
like a
baby crab.
no, like a hermit
Baby
crab.
crab.
Link.
Oh, it's got.
Sure.
That's fine. I found it. Okay.
Oh,
So
you
it
found
has 2 hit points. Okay.
No, don't give it two
No, no,
hit
no.
points.
This
What?
is
It will
this
will break out from the fall if you give it 2 hit points, Tim. Or
This,
it's-
this is a, isn't this like
A
a
water?
giant crab?
Yes. Well, I don't know. 40 foot of
Takes
water,
damage
maybe
and
not.
Falls into water from 40 feet as a
Well,
crab.
as it turns
Okay.
out, oh, maybe not as a crab.
Adam, I am trying to turn it into a beast who will survive the fall, be non-threatening, and like sort of wait around in the water for us. So
Crab
whatever.
is fine for that, I think.
It's not. Yeah, it's not meant to be like I'm min-maxing the beast stat block. That's what Tim is trying to do with his knowledge of creatures
Alright.
in the world.
It's fine. So the rider was holding his action, and he sees this happen underneath him in
Counterspell.
a shock. So I'm going to roll a D100. If he gets above 50, he's going to react and like try and do something. And if he gets lower than 50, he's just going to fall. Right. So he immediately pulls out his sword and takes a swing at the crab to try and like kill it.
Yeah, I thought about also saying like enough
Me
HP
too.
for the enemies not to be able to kill it if
Smart. No, it's very
if
smart from the
it-
DM.
they attack the things.
So it hits the crab in midair immediately as it's falling and deals 8 damage. Crab dies. Does that turn it back into the dragon?
Yep.
So
Yes,
it
that's
turns
what
into the dragon,
I'm
but it's kind of like completely rotated. So now its head is like in the water and it splashes into the water in like a mighty, and the water just goes everywhere, covers you, Steve. You can move.
Wow.
Well,
I feel like Tim did not succeed in his intention here at all.
That was
Okay.
beautiful.
Well,
was-
we still
that
have a
was-
dragon.
You
the
basically
rider
cast
then
Earthbind.
falls and into the water as well. So he's going to be about.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit him with my dagger.
That's using your haste action, right?
You're not hasted. You hasted
Don't
Thaddeus.
have haste.
So you're not hitting him with your
All
dagger.
right, I'm gonna go stand next to him.
Okay. So you're on the water and he's like in the water. He's like maybe 5 foot, starting to sink, kind of thing. Okay, so they took a turn. You hear a loud bellowing sound coming from like the upper part of the temple, but inside. Who awakens Fornax? And you can see the wall here seems to be hit from the inside.
Okay, so the dragon's not even the difficult thing.
It's fine.
The wall is beginning to buckle, and
You
the
guys wanna
bits
leave?
of the windows have shattered outwards towards you.
Coward.
Chakolth's turn.
All right, we need to cut the part here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll find out next time how quickly Tim gets eaten by the dragon. I'm excited to find out myself. So thanks for watching. See you shortly.